All right, good, check out.
All right, Shalom, Shalom. We brought some great millstone to church here in Birmingham, Alabama. Before we begin, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor
to the hour by ourselves, our side by ourselves, confidence.
All right, double honor. It's the apostles and the elders of great millstone, the men who we believe last days have been raised up in the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, God of great gate, and also peace and blessings to the hopefully elect. Right, so the water Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, we out here again, man. All right, another day to prophesy against this wicked kingdom of America. All right, and when you see brothers, all right, gathered from all walks of life, one sequence in the body of Yahweh Shai, that's what's over, man. Yeah. You should know something is going on.
Book of Isaiah 1 and 3. The ox knoweth his owner.
Right, so the ox knoweth his owner, go ahead.
And the ass his master's crib.
And if you notice the ox and the ass, they are considered two less intelligent beings, man. But the scripture is telling you the spirit that's given unto Isaiah, which is the spirit coming from the Most High. All right, so these are the words spoken by the prophets, with Amos 3 and 7. All right, so read it again.
The ox knoweth his owner, the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know.
So Israel doeth not know. Meaning what? The people that's on this side. All right, from Judah all the way to Issachar, which is so-called Negroes, all the way down to the so-called Mexicans, man. Ox, read it one more time.
The ox knoweth his owner,
So an ox knoweth his owner. He knows who owns him. Go ahead.
and the ass his master's crib.
And an ass knows where his dwelling place is, man. Go ahead.
But Israel doth not know.
But these people on this side, 2/3 of them do not know, meaning they lack knowledge. What does the scripture say about that? About lacking knowledge. Right? Because you have not known me. Got it? Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. My people is foolish.
Right.
They have not known me.
So the scripture says, in Prophet Jeremiah, my people have not known me. But guess what? The ox and the ass know of their owner and their master spirit, meaning they got knowledge of who possessed them and where their dwelling place is. But Israel,
They have not known me.
they have not known me. Meaning what? They don't have the knowledge of me. They do not have the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai through Yahweh Shai. Because that's a gauge, man. That's a gauge that the Most High has set up. Because guess what? The Most High is a balanced power. He's not going to kill you for nothing, right? There's a reason why the Most High does everything, man. Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So the Most High has deprived 2/3 of our people of the knowledge of him. Therefore, in the time of destruction, all right, and the ultimate destruction, get this now. In the ultimate destruction, which is these bills, so into the book of Revelation 9 and 16, you're not going to receive salvation. And before this right here happens, it's going to be a sequence of events that's going to happen, man. And if you make it through those sequence of events, and if you don't know your owner and where your dwelling place is, these missiles going to get your ass, man. Right? These missiles going to get you, man. That's the end all be all, man. These missiles. Come on, hold Joel, second chapter. You got to get that. It's on the missiles. Go ahead.
He said they are Sodom's children.
Yeah, they are Sodom's children. Look at where it's Sodom real quick. Because this is talking about Israel, man. And guess what? This is what the message is for, man. Which we also prophesy unto the nation. What is that? That's 24, right? We prophesy unto the nations also, but we're here to prophesy and tell the nation of their destruction and who they are. We're here to ID the nation and tell them their fate. We're here to ID the tribe and tell them their fate, depending on what they do. After they learn who they are, all right? Once they learn who they are, and if they don't repent, means what? To turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, what is that? Isaiah 55 and 6, all right? Because this is the time, man. That's just the, door. Open the doors up, man. Doors are being opened up, right? But guess what? doors are slowly but surely being shut, man. Go ahead, read my stuff.
God says, my people is foolish. They have not known me.
Yeah, my people, man. What is that? The children of darkness, Daniel, the children of darkness, are wiser than the children of day. What is that? It's one of Thessalonians. I know the one in Thessalonians. Yeah, that's right. So the children of the darkness right now are wiser than the children of the light, man. The children of the day. You get that, children of the day. That's our end goal, man, to be children of the day, man. Which is what? Enlightened, right? To have the knowledge that the ups and the ends have, man. Them being lesser intelligent beings. Go ahead, up.
It says,
Go ahead.
the book of Hosea 4 and 6,
That's it.
my people are destroyed.
Right. So guess what? That's the remedy for not. Matter of fact, I'm about to jump the gun. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
So that's the remedy, or that's the fate of not having a lack of knowledge. Being destroyed, man. Once again, where does a lack of knowledge come from? What is the scripture? I shall send them strong delusion. That's why we gotta say, call Allah, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Think about it, man. It's a thin line between getting a strong delusion and having knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Because you easily could have been on the other side, man. On the spectrum. You easily could have been a 2/3, man. You don't control that.
And then deceive our head.
What is that? Job 12? Job 12, yep. The deceive and the deceiver are in the hands of the Most High. He said, with me, roughly paraphrasing, with me is strength and wisdom. Meaning what? I got all the strength in my hand. I'm the omnipotent power. Nobody fucks with me. Understand? Because the ones that are gods, I have also made them. I think about it. I made the gods, meaning lowercase g. I made the gods. What is that? There's none other beside me. But go ahead.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
For lack of knowledge, man. Or lack of knowing. Go ahead. And what's that lack of knowing, man? Knowing the way, man. Truth and the light. Ultimately, Yahweh Shah. A lack of knowing Yahweh Shah, man. Yahweh Shah wasn't presented unto you, man. Meaning you weren't predestinated to be in the lot that you're in right now, man. Once again, you better say, call Halal Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah with all the breath that you have. Because think about it, when you look at YouTube, what's the other one? Facebook, help me out. TikTok, keep going. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Man, these people gone, man. I'm talking like a motherfucking boomerang. But this the thing about them, they ain't coming back around. You know what I'm saying? We didn't bring a boomerang because we was gone at one point. Isaiah 60th chapter. We are the Gentiles that came unto the light, brother. Sister. You know what I'm saying? That's it, brother. That's it, brother. Somebody hold that. Go ahead.
It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast.
Because it's why. See, the Most High don't say anything and don't give you a reason why. Reason given. That's the balance, man. That's why Proverbs 11:1 says a false balance is an abomination to the Most High, man. He ain't finna tell you something and then don't tell you why. Go ahead.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
This is why, man. And how did 2/3 of our people reject knowledge? Not in this time. They rejected it way back when. See? Got it up.
They said, away with them. They chose the murder.
They said, let the blood be on our hands and our children's hands. Yeah?
That's it. That shows that was submitted them not choosing the Lord, man. That was submitted that. That's why you have niggas going to translate slavery and all these things that decision was made that life and death. How present unto them, they chose Barabbas and they chose Caesar, man. So they chose a violent nigga. So it ultimately perfection them. And they doing it at this time. Tells you they stay on conversion.
goes all the way back, like the brother said it right there. But those were children that was going all the way back in the time of Moses, man. Right? Man, you the proto slave out here, man. For us to fucking die, we could have stayed in Egypt. Nobody said war to them that what? Go down to Egypt, man. Them the same children coming back right now, man. Them same kids that was like, man, fuck this family. Yeah, kids. Exactly. Hey, guess what? Spirit got to come back in these times. Why? Because this is the time of the fulfillment. Everything. So guess what? This is the fulfillment of salvation. This is the fulfillment of work. So those same kids got to come back and fulfill their life. Just like the brother said, man. But guess what? It was instances and times that they had to research what to fulfill their life, man. Now that's the time when Yahweh shall walk the earth. When they came and they had to what? Reject Yahweh Shai then so they could come back like them and fulfill their life. Go ahead, take what you got.
It says, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Yeah, because you rejected knowledge, meaning what? Ultimately, you reject Yahweh Shai, man. Ultimately, you reject Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
I also will reject thee.
I also, see that? That's the outcome. I also will reject thee. Go ahead.
That thou shalt be no priest to me.
That thou shalt be no priest to me. Go ahead.
Then thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
Ooh, hold up. Thou hast forgotten in Proverbs, Slack, 2 Peter 3:1. Because thou hast forgotten. That's the key thing right there. Guess what? Through the Spirit, what the Spirit said? The Spirit said what? It's blessing in remembrance, man. Think about what it says. Thou hast forgotten. Go ahead.
2 Peter 3:1, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you.
Right, so he's talking to the beloved, man. Those that are dear to the Most High, and that's why they got Yahweh Shai. That's why they have received Yahweh Shai. That's why they believe in Yahweh Shai. Right? When you read Revelation 14, chapter in verse 1, it says the Most High's name was written in their forehead. But when you read it in the NIV, it says his name and his father's name was written in their forehead. Right? Go ahead.
In both which I stir up, this second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, in both which I stir up your pure mind.
And how do you stir up your pure mind, your unspotted mind, your untainted mind, your dross-free mind, your mind that have turned back to the old ways or the old path?
By way of remembrance.
By way of remembrance. By way of remembrance. Go ahead.
It says like, sin thou hast forgotten.
Sin thou hast forgotten, meaning you don't remember. Go ahead.
Sin thou hast forgotten the law of thy power.
The law of thy power. Remember, what is that? Proverbs 1:47. Laws and the statutes. Yeah, 147:19. The laws and the statutes. Yeah. Right. Who are they giving that to? Israel. You know, other nations did not know them, man. Go ahead.
It says, I will also forget thy children.
I will also forget thy children. Meaning what? Reincarnation. Put the blood on our hands and our children's hands. Yeah, you see how that works? See how that line up? Those are the got it.
That's booty. That got to be one of the other things that came out last that reincarnation. Go to all your parents, to all your forefathers. They are their parents, they're their forefathers. So now slavery makes sense. All right? That they would say forefathers doing it again. You can feel it on their spirit. They hated just as much as Haman. They hated feel it, man.
Right. Come on, bro.
I want to say, that's like,
Oh, you got it.
the father would say concerning reincarnation, like his children, then they know that scenario will begin to play out in the latter generation. Somebody these niggas don't know, but they'll just brush it off saying that when you said it on they're Israelites. They consider that. Because they're not meant numbers which shows that the Lord's not going to remember them. The Lord's going to remember who He's going to save. Right?
Hey, bro.
Protect your house, protect your house, protect salvation. You know, going back to the world, people, they was raised up to protect your house, man. They was raised up to basically go against the grain. I got a real quick precept.
Real quick. Then you're going to bring this out.
1 and 5, I will therefore put you in remembrance.
Hey, it said, put you in remembrance. Meaning what? You can't make yourself remember shit. Everybody know this. If you forget something, man, you'll sit there and you'll rack your brain trying to remember something and you can't do it. That's it. You ain't got no power. I know it, but you have no power when it comes to your mental capacity, man. Which really where your spirit lies. You ain't got no control over that. Go ahead.
It says, though ye once knew this.
Though ye once knew this. Somebody got that Ecclesiastes?
Okay.
Go ahead.
Sirach chapter 27 and verse 9. It says, the birds will result unto the light.
Meaning what? All feathers flock together, man. You don't see the eagle fly with the dove, right? You don't see a goddamn pigeon flying with the sparrows, man. Go ahead, bro.
So will the truth return.
So, hey, that's a comparison, man. That's how marvelous Yahweh Shai, all right, through his wisdom that the Most High gave him, spoke, right? He spoke in what? Tangible thing. What did he tell Nicodemus? If I tell you earthly things, the hell you gonna come on, bro? I tell you how to flip a brick, and you can't understand that. How should I tell you how a spirit is being reincarnated, bro? Go ahead, bro.
It says, so will the truth return unto them that practice in
So
her.
will the truth return unto them that practice in her. Meaning what? Reincarnation once again, man. All right. Those that believe in the words of the Most High through the prophets back then, they have came back again and believed in the words of the prophets, and the prophets judged their memory. They stirred up their pure mind by the way of what? Remembering. Meaning what? Once you heard the name Yahweh Shai, you say, hold up, that rings a bell. Then, I never heard that name in this lifetime. Y'all good. Y'all come this way. All right. Y'all good. Y'all good. I haven't heard these names. Good. I haven't heard these names in this lifetime, but guess what? That jogs my memory. That sounds familiar. All right? Come on, bro.
Going back to Jude 1 and 5. I will therefore put you in remembrance.
Yeah, so guess what? You don't control your memory. Therefore, I will put action. That's an action. I will put you in remembrance. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, your memory lasts longer than
I'm trying to tell you.
your memory.
That's it, bro.
It's like a tape that keep going and going.
Hey, real quick. Lock it real quick. That's why Esau want to do what they want to do, right? Being by them want to be like the Most High. They want to take your consciousness and download it. See? That's one of what you say. They want to take your consciousness and download it. Therefore, guess what? If I take your consciousness and download it to a chip, 30 million years from now, I can take that same consciousness on that chip and put it in a new vessel. And you're going to be the same, person. Ain't nothing going to change. Go ahead, bro.
Though you must do this, now that the Lord, having saved the people out of the land of Egypt, sometimes the spirit.
Guess what? Once we heard it again, in these times right now, it's like, you know what? I remember that. Damn, I remember who I am. You know what? I know those things. That sounds familiar. All right? That's that remember being taught. Go ahead, bro. Uh-huh. Afterwards, that's the point. Destroy them that believe not. So guess what? That's the outcome to those that don't remember.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. How people are foolish, they have not known me.
See that? They have not known me, meaning you don't have knowledge, man. In order to have not known me, what? First of all, you forgot it, you did. And have not known me, meaning what? You didn't have the knowledge then. You deprived of the knowledge then. So birds will go after their life. Meaning, guess what? You didn't have the knowledge then, you're come back to fulfill your lot in abundance. What's that abundance? It's going to be destruction. Go ahead, bro.
Says they are Sodom's children.
They are Sodom. Get the word Sodom.
That word Sodom means stupid.
Right. So 2/3 of our people are what? Nullified. Assholes. They stupid, man. And I'm talking about spiritually, man. Hey, just because you got the knowledge of the world, right? Just because you got the knowledge of the world, that don't mean nothing, man. Think about that, man.
It says, "For my people is foolish; they have not known me."
Yeah, my people are foolish, they have not known me.
And the strong is strong H 5530. Strong H 5530 for the word Sodom. It says fool.
Fool. What's the opposite of a fool, man? A wise man. A person that's capable of having knowledge, man. When you're a fool, you do foolish things, man. Right? And a foolish man doesn't have salvation in his salvation in his future. Okay, go ahead.
It says silly.
Silly. You know what I'm saying? These silly people, man, because they follow a big kid. Romans 12 and 2. Be not conformed to this world. Well, 2/3 of our people, they're conformed to this world. So guess what? They are silly, man, because they follow a big kid. And a kid, big or fucking small, he's silly, man. Because he don't have the mental capacity to take things serious. Go ahead. And that's 2/3 of our people, man. Why? Because the Most High deprived them of that. And remember, that's what this is all about, man. This is about our people, man. All these other nations, this ain't for you, man. Right? Awkward ass, this is not for you. Go ahead, bro.
Good. It says they have none understanding.
They have none understanding. So it's about understanding, man. Proverbs 4:7. Somebody get it real quick. Proverbs 4:7.
Proverbs 4 and verse 7. It's a principle.
Yeah, wisdom is the principal thing, meaning what? First thing, chief thing, the head thing. So, you say what?
Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore,
Hey, if wisdom is the principal thing, first thing, therefore, get wisdom. That'll be a small thing to do. But with all thy getting of wisdom,
get understanding.
get understanding. So go ahead.
It says they have none understanding.
They have none understanding. Y'all good, bro. Y'all good. Y'all good. They have none understanding. Meaning 2/3 of our people. Prime example, man. We see this sign, you see this token, you see us coming, fulfilling Amos 9 and 11, but yet it's still dumbfounded to it. If you're not dumbfounded to it, you can scoff at it. All right? You say it's not right. Why? Because you have no understanding of what's going on, man. Go ahead, bro.
They are wise to do evil.
Yeah, they are wise to do evil, man. Meaning what? Being conformed to this world. They are wise to do what Esau Edom has taught them to do, and the things that Esau Edom have taught them to do. They are wise to give in to their own lust. All right? To do this bullshit that this world puts on a high pedestal, man. That's 2/3 of our people. Go ahead.
But to do good.
But to do good. Now, this is the ultimate form of good. This is the ultimate form of good. If you really look at it. This is the ultimate form of good. Serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai through Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
They have no knowledge.
They have no knowledge. Meaning what? Knowledge of Yahweh Shai, which leads to the knowledge of the king.
Wow. First Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 14. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the spirit
Yeah,
of Most High.
that's right. The natural man receives not the things of what?
Of the spirit
Of the
Most High.
spirit. Which is what spirit is that, man? That comforting spirit. All right, that quickening spirit. That spirit that sustains our infirmity. Right? Which is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Which is the spirit of Yahweh Shai. Right? Because they're a carnal man. They indulge in carnality. Go ahead.
It says, for they are foolishness unto him.
For they are foolishness unto him. Meaning what? 2/3 of our people. Spiritual thing. Remember what Yahweh told Nicodemus. All right? So the spiritual thing, which is us speaking about the chariots, speaking about the chariots, speaking about the MOTB, all right? which is all this going to be manifest in the physical. It ain't going to be spiritual for all that. See what I'm saying? But you got to be in the spirit to comprehend these things, man. The spirit got to be dwelling with you to comprehend these things. Go ahead, huh?
God, it says, neither can he know them.
Neither can he have knowledge of them. Meaning what? He have been deprived. His mind have been locked away. I don't give a fuck. You can sit here and be the best teacher in the world. You can break these scriptures down to the least common denominator. If his mind has been blocked, what is that? Matthew the 13th chapter. They wax gross, right? It don't matter. They're not gonna get it, man. They're not gonna take it. Got them?
I was
Uh,
just going back. Like you said, Isaiah 6, it was commanded them not to receive. But understand that.
but
But
and guess what, man? That's heaven. The brother brought that out, right? Here I go again. That's why we should say, call Allah Yahweh because it wasn't in our will for us to be in that life, man. As a matter of fact, try to get you out there. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't in our will to fulfill that life. Because guess what? Isaiah prophesied about that, man. And King David also prayed that happened, man. What is that? Romans 11 chapter? Started with 69, Psalm 69. Yep. Go ahead, bro.
Second Peter chapter 2, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
But these is natural disease.
Yeah.
Made to be taken. Yes, Lord.
Made to be taken. First of all, natural root beats, man. Understanding, comprehension. You know, the spirit ain't dealing with them, man. Natural beats, man, they don't see the light. Natural. Think about the word natural. Not spiritual, but natural fruit beats, man. 2/3 of our people at the end of the day, man. Those that have been deprived of the wisdom and understanding of Yahweh by the outside, which is giving them his son, man, which is salvation.
Made to be taken.
Made, that's the point. Made to be taken. That's why when he said, put you in remembrance. You got no control over that. Go ahead.
And destroyed.
And destroy the whole fate of them. Go ahead.
Speak evil of things that they understand not.
Whoa, they speak evil. Hey, that's 2/3 of our people, man. Right? That's what they'll pass by, they'll see us, you know, they'll give reverence to the slow dollar, they'll give reverence to just the jackass, they'll give reverence to anybody that's telling them a lie. Anybody that's telling them the truth, right? They're gonna speak evil of them. Why do they speak evil of them? Because they don't understand the way of salvation, which is not in their makeup. Go ahead, huh?
And shall utterly perish in their own corruption.
Right, so that's their fate. Go back to the finish the first.
it says, but the natural man sees not the things of the spirit of the time, for they are foolishness unto him.
Right, so these things, just like, once again, like Yahweh Shah told Nicodemus, man, why should I break these spiritual things down unto you? You can't receive these natural things, man. That's 2/3 of our people. Not saying Nicodemus was concerned, not saying that. But what I'm saying is, 2/3 of our people can't receive things of the spirit, man, because they're of the natural man. They're of Esau. Go ahead.
God says, neither can he know them.
Neither can he have knowledge of them. Go ahead.
Because
Here you go. See, it's the Most High working through the Apostle Paul, giving you a reason why he's saying what he's saying. He don't tell you anything and don't give you a reason why. Go ahead. Because
they are spiritually discerned.
That is above their fucking realm, man. They've been kept off. They got a ceiling. What the Lil Wayne made? Who that one made the no ceiling? You know him, right? Gucci Man did it too. There's no ceiling. You know what I'm saying? But so guess what? They got a ceiling, bro. Meaning what? They can't go no far. They can't, or should I say not farther, they can't go any higher. That's it, bro. They're blocked, bro. They're blocked.
He that is spiritual.
See, but he that is spiritual, see, go ahead.
Judge of all things.
Judge of all things. Meaning what? We see the whole 360 degrees of the spectrum. All right? Okay, you seen grandmama get a bullet to her head. You seen an infant get a bullet to his head. We understand why. We ain't closed off to this. We ain't crying. We ain't getting mad. Why? Because we understand. When you catch hell in your life, regardless of what level it can be on. It can be on a relationship level, all the way down to a mechanical level. We understand why, man. Because you see the whole 360 degree of the spectrum. Go ahead.
God, it says
So that's the spiritual man judging what?
all things.
All things. All means fucking all, man. Don't get it twisted. Go ahead.
Yet he himself
But yet he himself, man.
does no man.
Right. So guess what? Only God can do it for real. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to really think about that statement, man, that nigga made, man. Man, you went in the right mind frame because guess what? You didn't take the mind that though it was judges that was going to be set up upon earth through the spirit, man. Yeah, man. That's it. That's a natural man for you, man. That's it. Go ahead,
God. It says, for who have known the mind of the Lord that we may instruct him, but we have the mind of Yahweh.
But we, there go that separation again, the brethren. We, those that are inside of the temple, right? You see what I'm saying? But we have the mind of a Mashiach, the water, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. That he was merciful unto us to equip us or make us to understand knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
So Isaiah 1 and 3, the ox knoweth his owner, the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know.
Once again, Israel doth not know. Once again, that's 2/3 of Israel, man, that don't have that knowledge of their owner and what their dwelling place is, man. How the hell you gonna be compared to lesser intelligent animals when you're an upright being? Okay, you got a conscience, you got reasoning, and you communicate. You gotta also think about this person. Those animals. That's it. Yeah, we just got it. Yep. Yeah, the ox and the ass stubborn, man. They don't just go like you can tell your dog. The ox and the ass ain't gonna do that. So you gonna put it. That's it. That's it. That's it. And that's Israel, man. You're gonna fall back. That's it. And that's like the other brother said. That's Israel, man. It's stubborn people, man. You telling you showing them where to go, and they steadily backing up, man. You got their hind legs planted. And you know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Oh, that's it, brother. That's it, brother. Somebody give you a second shot. Go ahead.
So the Acts 7, and uncircumcised
See that? Go ahead.
in heart and ears.
See? It starts with your heart, man, which is your mind. Which something you really don't control, man. So that's where the stiff neck is come from. And guess what? The body is going to follow the spirit, man. So if your spirit has been hardened, then that goes back to what? The truth shall resort unto to those that practice in her, man. Just like birds gonna resort to their light. Go ahead.
He says, in ears, he do always resist the Holy Spirit.
See that? Hey, it says she do always. That's reincarnation once again. That's nothing new. Meaning what? All the way back in the wilderness, you didn't want to listen to Moses. Your house shall walk the earth. You didn't want to believe in him. All right? So forth and so on, all the way up into the end, which is your fulfillment of your rebellion, which leads to what? The destruction. Yeah, like I say, it's a good chance tested and great deal. Yeah. Read that 7 chapter, he's cussing them out. That is, yeah, right before he went out, yeah. That's the spirit. He's going into the history. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being testified about the scriptures. Yeah. His arguments based on scriptures. That's how we is. Every these guys coming up against us, right? Like the more I know, they just go on a rant. You don't hear no precepts. You know what I'm saying? And if you're simple, then you'll get caught up in it. You know? They driven by heat and disciples. You know what I'm saying? Okay? It was a point in made. I don't want to feel too much off, but hey, that falls under the balance. They're a symbol of the resistance of Israel. If you got a government, you got a platform, that don't mean that. But I would say that the campaign, they hate y'all too, bro. Brothers don't come in, boy, they hate y'all too. That's the ultimate act of resistance. That's a coup. If I'm running, that's that I'm a manager, right? right? And then he's a bunch of disgruntled employees, and they get there about the talking shit. Yeah, man, the break should be a little long. And that's why you got to guard against that even in the camp. Like with the authority in the camp and shit like that, yeah. Can't be murmuring and shit because pretty much what you're doing is you actually falling up under that cap. You got to help it. You falling up because you got a garment on. You reading about the goddamn self. Because the authority is set up, we right in front of the authority. Yep.
Hebrews 3, verse 8. Harden not your hearts as in the provocation.
What? It's a commandment, bro. Go. A commandment. Go ahead.
It says, harden not your hearts as in the provocation. And the day of temptation is good. Your fathers tempted me.
Yeah, that bitterness bring it up.
It says, for your fathers tempted me, proved me, and saw my works 40 years. Therefore, I was grieved.
That's Israel for you, man. Right? They can have a vivid illustration of what's going on, but they still don't believe it. They saw what happened. Exactly. Hey, what they say, seeing is believing. That's not the case with a lot of people, man. So they let you know that they got a strong delusion, man. That's a mirage at the end of it, you know. And you in the desert, deprived of water, and you dehydrated. You know what I mean? You see a mountain hill, like we always say, you see a mountain hill of sand, you think it's a fucking water fountain. You dive in that motherfucker, you backstroking the mirage. Yeah, mirage. You know what? Mirage, find all the best. In your mind. It's all in your mind. Y'all good, bro? No, y'all good, bro.
It says, therefore, I was grieved at that generation.
Yeah, I was grieved at that generation. Don't think this generation has been done away with, man. This generation is going to come back and feel that lot, bro. Man.
It says, they always here.
Yeah, it is. They always, think about it. What is that? They always been what? They're not never going to do right, man. That's from all the way back in, all the way into now, man. Always means always, man. Reincarnation. So regardless, a 2/3 can't get it, bro. They're not going to get it. Go ahead.
They always here in their heart.
They can always care in your mind, man. And that's why everything that comes behind the mind follows, right? Which is what? Their actions.
Yeah,
From the,
it's not your reason.
I just said from their thoughts.
Yeah, because it's on display, right? For example, we'll eventually somebody came up here and inquired, but they stayed long enough. We'll eventually probably go in Revelation 13 chapter. Then you know what happens? They say, nope, I don't see it, I don't get it. And the judgment is, the measurement is not the measurement is not, your actions outwardly. That's why the Lord said, bring your heart and not your garment. Your garment represents you outwardly. The test, the same, set the mind. That's where the battlefield is. That's why he said you always there in your heart. So here we are. We're in a time where the book, the table is furnished, everything is set. Now everything is broken down, given to you. But you have to digest. That's why you have to digest with. My flesh, drink my blood.
Psalm 1 and verse 3. For forward thought separate from the Most High.
Yep. Yeah, your perverse thoughts separate you from the Most High, man. Yeah. Simply something of your thoughts. It's going to separate you from salvation, man. Once again, the deceiver and the deceived are his, man. Wisdom and strength is in his hand, man. You have no control over that. Go ahead, huh?
He says, for forward thought separate from the Most High. And power is tried to prove the Messiah.
That's it.
I just going back. Guess what? I don't know about how much power being made up. Talk about this, but see that power. You don't know about how much like how they know about it.
Right.
But they were drowning. They got Noah and the people at that time, two perspectives of Noah. You know, salvation part with Noah, destruction part with flood. It's not going to be that way. Okay? So, back to right out the 7th chapter. Because we all going to get cut, but your reaction to the cut, that's going to determine your fate.
That's it, right? That's why Psalm 51. King David was broken, man. You just can't read that Psalm 51, King David was cut, man. Broken, right? So he qualified to but again, like you said unwise, right? The Lord is going to pretty much visit the unwise. That goes into your reasoning, which translates to what instructions. When you see it makes sense. If you don't follow instructions, then it has repercussions, man. If I tell your ass, yeah, make that left, make that right. If you don't do it, then you go. That's why the scripture say that. Unwise. Hey, read that last part again. Read it all again.
With Psalm 1 and 3, it says, before we thoughts separate from the Most High.
Right, no reason. That's why you ain't up here. See, this scripture ain't, it ain't as subjective. You got to be able to equate it with real life, so you separated from the Most High. That means you're not a part of the gathering because of your forward thought. You can't come up here and your reasoning is not in harmony with the scripture. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, hell yeah. That was, yeah, he was a tight end. Yeah. Yep, go ahead.
So, with Psalm 1 and 3.
Yeah, yeah.
Psalm 1 and 3. Forward thoughts separate from the Most High, and his power, when it is tried, for like reprove of the wise.
Reprove of the what? Read that part again.
I mean, it's like reprove of the unwise.
Reprove of the unwise. So your lack of wisdom and understanding is going to cause you to be touched. Reprove. See that? And it goes, the unwise go back to Proverbs 4th chapter instruction. So again, when you don't follow the instructions, it's repercussions on all levels. Like let's say something is still in the sport. You don't follow the play, then the repercussions is you give up the touchdown. Or if you're on the job, you don't follow the instructions, then the repercussions is you fired. Or something is done, the example I made. You inquiring how to get to the subway, and I said, yep, make it right, make it left. But if you don't follow them instructions, then what's going to happen? The repercussions of that is going to be lost.
I think just said a hard head makes it
It's so bad.
the hardest. You can come in this truth unwise, like you can come in this truth very unwise. It's going to deal with a lot more chastisement than the brother next to you. But you got at least some with, and then he applying it. But yeah,
And you know what? Like you said, the hard head, right? That goes to that hard head. Yeah, it takes more. I got to put more hands on it. There's more hands on. I got to keep pulling you to the side. That means your hard head, your head is hard. I got to keep, you know what I mean? Working on you. That's the same like if you have a school. And if it ain't fit, I got to keep. I got to keep. Man. Yeah. Then I'm going to have to replace it. Moving it don't fit. That's why it says separate. That first Corinthians. Come on. Going back to what everybody, the young brother saying, man. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Go ahead.
Let no man know. If any man among you wise,
Hey, why well, hey, you might be a cheap mechanic. You might be a master painter, right? You might have degrees. That's been wise in this world, man. All right, but hey, guess what? That's not the pinnacle of wisdom. being wise in this world. Remember who runs it. Yeah, the truth. That's it. That's not. That's life. It's life, but it's not the true life. Meaning, it's not the critical of life.
That
That's it. That's it. Go ahead, bro.
First Corinthians 3, verse 19. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High.
Yeah, because guess what? Anything that you reach or any level, like any level that you reach in this world, man, that's foolish. Most time, man. You ain't breaking out Revelation 18 chapter, breaking out Genesis, or just breaking out the scriptures. Hey, just because you can tell me what a chromosome is, you know what I'm saying, and how to hook up a fucking a neutron and proton and electron, that's nothing, bro. Go ahead, bro. He said you ain't breaking out the scriptures. You got it all. Hey, that's it. Yeah.
This is the greatest wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom to learn how to flip a boat out, man. This is wisdom that's going to ask you to fight. Wisdom first, first chapter, take that word, able to say so. Because this word is not big just to put it out. Apply it. God, going to 1 Corinthians 3, verse 18. It says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among seemeth to be wise.
Yeah, any man among you seemeth to be wise, meaning, this guy, every time something happens, this guy trying to school you. You know guys like that. Every time something go down, trying to school you. Guess what? We hope. We ain't gonna. What? Go ahead. Yep.
First Corinthians 3, verse 18. Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world,
That word single strong G 1380, it says to be of opinion.
Right. See, when you sing, that's like you might say, man, that seemed to be the right thing. Right. That goes to your perspective. That goes to your opinion. That don't mean the Lord says you wise. That means for you don't have discernment. You don't have discernment. So they might see somebody who's adequate or they have paperwork to validate their understanding. So he's seen him to be wise. According to it's your perspective. You would think, yeah, when we view things through the lens of the Holy Spirit, come up here with all your accolades, right? And we're gonna say, well, what's the corrupt? We're gonna ask you some legit shit. We ain't saying no more, man. It's late. Come up here, I'm gonna ask you what's the corrupt. I ain't even saying nothing about that. Yeah, fuck all that. I ain't giving you no. Yeah, what's the paraclete? Oh, man. Oh, but by the way, I was watching the game today, right? And how about it was a fourth down, and it was controversial, right? Where the ball was at, and they said, man, how about they said, wouldn't it be great if we had a chip in the football? Yeah, real talk, bro. I thought that. Yeah, real talk, man. I was trying to get back to the club. Yeah, he said, how about if we had a microchip in the ball? Real talk, we can know what the management is. And then even the other guy, because it was Robert Griffin III, he was on the call. And he said, he brought up Elon Musk, man. Real talk, bro. He did it in a joking way. He's like, Elon Musk. Yeah. But see, just throw that out there, man. See, wisdom is based upon the principle of wisdom when we find out based upon the prophecy, understanding the prophecy. Because you might know geometry and all that shit, but when the book is open, you can't make sense of why America is going to hell in a handbasket, then that means you've seen it before. You really not one. on that definition.
It says think, suppose.
Think. Real quick. Suppose. So somebody come up with a student tie, you suppose them to be wise. That's your ass. Lord didn't never say he was wise. The Lord said he seems to be wise. But that statement is based upon your outlook on things. That's the veracity of your true understanding. Yep, you got it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Proverbs 3, and I'm starting at verse 13. It is happy is the man that finds wisdom, and the man that getteth understanding. Actually trumps everything in this world. In this world. That's why I said, upon the planet earth, you want to rejoice in it. You know? And it says, the man that getteth understanding, because now you understand why. Because for everything that happens, everything that happens to you, all that now we know that why. We know why a family. We know why war was this. We know why food is getting taken out of jail. Because why? The Lord, He revealed these things to us.
Hey, that's what you have to stop praying for like that real quick.
Matthew 11, start at verse 25. He said, in that time, the Yahweh answered and said, I thank thee.
Yep, I'm thinking. So he's thinking the Most High, man. This is how Shai thinking his father. Go ahead.
Oh, Father, Lord of heaven and earth.
Yeah, Lord of Spirit, Lord of life, man. Lord of heaven and earth. Most High. And how will by Hashem Yahweh Shai? Go ahead.
Because thou hast hid these things
Yeah.
from the wise and prudent.
Yeah, you hear these things from those that got these degrees, right? These sciences, you know, these doctors, lawyers, anybody that is held in this system as being wise, man. This knowledge that we going through is being the most necessary. It's been hidden from them, man. They can't understand what we're talking about. But guess what? In this world, like the Einsteins of this world, but in this world, they're getting on a supreme level when it comes to knowledge and understanding. But they can't even understand nothing. But it's not scripture,
It has revealed them unto man.
yeah, and have revealed them unto man. Meaning the insignificant ones, man. Ones that have no power in their hands. Ones that didn't go to college. Didn't go to these yeah. You see what I'm saying? See a lot of cemetery. Right? What leads to death, man? You know what cemetery is? It's great. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He said, he has revealed them unto man.
Yeah, and have revealed them unto us. We the baby. We the insignificant one. We don't have, hey, a lot of brothers don't even have a high school diploma, man. Brothers don't even have a GED, talking about a fucking college degree, man. Yeah, if you want to got a college degree, bro, you just, like we always say, you just been in the box too long, bro. You know what I mean? You Trump off the Babylon. Go ahead, bro.
St. John chapter 1 and verse 4. In him was life.
Yeah, and him, which is Yahweh Shai, all right, and him was like, matter of fact, start at the top.
This is St. John chapter 1 and verse 1. In the beginning was the word.
Right, so, hey, these people in this world will say, when it comes to, right? This is the spirit of St. John, right? He said, what?
He says, in the beginning was the word.
In the beginning was the word, which is the word. To clarify, who is this word talking about? Not just an actual word that's in the scripture. Who is this word? Now, let me ask you this, Doc. Doesn't that word begin with a capital W? Person. That person plays the thing, right? This person. Go ahead.
No, this is the word. Word.
So this is the word word, St. John, the first chapter. Go ahead.
It says in John, the spiritual word of the Most High, the Yahweh Mashiach, the personal wisdom and power in union with the Most High.
Right. I mean, what? They on one accord, man. That's why when the scripture reads, what is that, John? Me and my Father are one. in what they on one accord. They're in unison. They in one agreement, man. That doesn't mean they're the same entity, right? Go ahead.
That's what you like. That's what you just said. My words, my bond.
My word's my bond.
Bond is unity.
That's it.
Words. Said I'm being in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
One.
That's it, bro. That don't mean that they're the same people.
Right.
Yeah.
Harmony. That's the word.
I
Yeah.
believe stuff. Stuff. It's all, you know.
Go ahead, bro.
God, it says his minister in creation.
See that? His minister. Minister means what? His servant in creation. That goes back to Genesis, the first chapter. All right? Yahweh Shai and the rest of the angels, brother, know what I'm talking about. They was the what? The ministers in what?
In the creation.
In the creation, man. Most High didn't make his appearance until Genesis what? 2 and what? Go ahead.
It says the cause, like it says in creation and government
Yep.
of the universe.
See, in creation, in government of who?
The universe.
The universe, man. When it says universe, it ain't just talking about this, what we can go in. That's what we and beyond, man. And that beyond is far beyond a human comprehension, man. Because that beyond is not a kernel beyond. That beyond is infinity, meaning it does not end, brother. Go ahead.
It says the cause of all the world's life, both physical and ethical.
What world? Israel, man. It's beginning with the elect. Both what?
It says both physical and ethical.
See that? And who is that talking about? The word, which is who? Yahweh Shah Hamashiach, man. So go back and got a clear understanding of that word, which is the capital letter, man. All right. So this is not talking about just something that you write on a page and you combine many of them to make up a sentence. No, this is talking about the word, not words. It's talking about the word, which is Yahweh Shah. What is that? Revelation 19 and we got it.
Revelation chapter 19, verse 13. And it reads, oh, the vesture dipped in blood.
Right.
Oh,
And his name is called, meaning what? One of Yahweh Shah's, he got plenty titles, right? Plenty titles. His name is called
word.
the Word of the Most High. That's speaking of Yahweh Shah, man. Right?
Good. It says, in the beginning was the Word,
Mm-hmm.
and the Word
Meaning
was
what? The Most High gave the blueprint to Yahweh Shah, right? In the beginning. Go ahead.
and the Word was with power,
Right. In the word, go ahead.
and the Word was a power.
Mm-hmm. So that's just reading it as we see it, which we call it verbatim. But when you read it in the spirit, or the way it's supposed to be read from the top again.
It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with the Most High, and the Word was a power.
Read it one more time.
Good. It says, in the beginning was the Word,
Yeah, in the beginning was Yahweh Shai,
and the Word was with the Most High,
and the word was with the Most High,
and the Word was a power.
right? So let me read. It says, John 1 and 1, in the beginning was the Word, which is Yahweh Shai, and the Word was a power, and the Word was a power, right? Or Salakia, the Word was with the Most High, all right? Or the Word was with the Allah. See what I'm saying? Which is who? Yahweh Shai, and those that the Most High gave to Yahweh Shai, because remember, the first fruit also given, we went to Revelation 14 chapter, right? The son's name and his father's written in their forehead, all right? So that word is talking about Yahweh Shai. So I'm going to read it again, St. John 1 and 1. In the beginning was the Word, Yahweh Shai, and the Word was with the powers, or with the Allahayim, with the Allahayim, meaning what? Yahweh Shai was with the angel, or the first fruits of himself. It says, and the Word was a power, which is Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Go ahead.
The same,
So, once again, just to break that down, Yahweh Shai, that word is talking about Yahweh Shai, man, not just something you read on a page. Which Psalms 20 and 7 also says, for lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written to me. So the words that are written within the page from Genesis to Revelation is talking about Yahweh Shai. And then when you read Hebrews 10 and 7, it says, "For lo, I come in the volume of the book, it is written to me to do thy will, O power." Which is what? The fulfillment of what our King David was speaking of in the spirit, man. Because what was Yahweh Shai's mission? To do the will of the Most High, man. That's why he told us I didn't speak what I wanted to speak. I didn't do what I wanted to do. But I done what my father wanted me to say. Or should I say I said what my father wanted me to say, and I did what my father wanted me to do. Right? Go ahead.
It says the same was in the beginning with the power.
Go ahead.
All things were made by him,
By who? Yahweh Shai and the rest of the angels, man. Go ahead.
and without him was not anything made.
So a person would say, hold up, so you telling me Yahweh Shai made a brick? Guess what? He put the thought in man's mind to make a brick. So at the end of the day, what I always go into, I might not be there, but what I told him to say is going to be there, so that means I'm there. It's the same with Yahweh Shai in the thought that's in man's mind. You would say, damn, so you telling me Yahweh Shai created a Nissan? Guess what? He put the thought in man's mind. Created it. Damn right. You get offended. What y'all talking about? You just like, that's deep. That's real. Revelation of 4th chapter. Say all things by hell. All things. By him, all things. Because when you consider, let's say like a portrait of work, right? So architect, right? Architect, that work is the work of his hands. Started with the thought of the head, that's the most up. But his hands created everything. You know what I mean? Yeah, because your work is really your thought. You get graded. You know, look at your work. I'm grading you based upon your thought. For this, you know. God created everything. Hey, but let me show you. The Hell's Side so cold. He's the, yeah, I was not created out. You didn't believe what the brother was saying. You know, and the form of, let me give you an example, right? The Hell's Side, we all know that. He was, it took Isaac to create. He created a total thing. It came out of Isaac. It took, that was special, a heavy spirit to create different manner of people. I was going to it last night, and when y'all said that, the spirit hit me. When Genesis 25th chapter, when y'all was saying two manner of people, meaning what? I created a manner that's going to create the wicked upon the earth, and I created a manner that's going to create upright. And it came from one seed. No other person could have did it. That's why even the same spirit that it come back through. The project, okay, it was Cain and Abel, came through Adam. And it took Adam. They had to come back through Isaac, man. And nobody bring no entity to the planet Earth. See that? Yeah. And that's all I think we all bring that. Yeah, because really, your audience, man, that's your category. You ain't on that level to create a whole other nation, you know? But that's the balance, that's the perfection of your outside. You got it?
Now I want your Lord to receive glory, honor, power, for thou hast created all things for thy pleasure.
Yeah, thou hast created all things for thy pleasure, man. Go ahead.
It says, all things for thy pleasure, they are worth created.
Yeah, they are and were created for the pleasure of the Most High. So the wicked was created to do the wicked deeds that the Most High wanted to be done upon the earth, man. The righteous deeds, right? The Most High created the righteous. Do you want to have someone else? Yeah, man, yeah. God created, he started to carry out the wickedness on the planet earth. His will started to make exactly that it was going to do wickedness. So it had, the Lord had to create, through his left hand to get work. Right. That's it. That's all. Hey, real quick, too, right? That's just like to simplify it for you. When you consider animals, you have certain animals that you might cringe at. You might have an animal that eats certain things you cringe at. Well, who created it? The Lord created it. With his, his purpose. No, the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? You got certain animals that's part of the ecosystem. They there for a certain reason.
That's 2016. By him were all things created. Therefore, in heaven, therefore in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions, principalities, or powers, all things were created by him and for him. Right.
Thrones and principalities, that's including America. This place of America, as wicked as it is, was actually a thought of Yahweh by the outside. And that's only for, that ain't really for entry level Israelites. If you'll become offended, you'll go back to church. But to be calm, to calm you down, man. Yeah. We got to introduce you to the Lord and his protection, man. The Lord actually created wicked. Hey, because let's say, like, if I'm a director, I create everything in the movie. It ain't like a part in the movie, like the bad guy just suddenly comes her up without me knowing. I'm like, oh shit, who is this guy? Yeah. Who is this last man? So I wrote him into the script, man. Yep, you got that? Real quick,
It's the word all from that it has. All, the whole, everyone.
The whole, everyone. Shit, man. Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer. All that. That's a beautiful word. Yeah. That's a good example. Right? And it's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable truth. Paul? Oh, no.
Yeah. It said, it said, everyone, all.
Because the Lord can deactivate you, man. Like, only the Lord can deactivate you. Like, the Lord got a kill switch on everybody, everything, even nations. That's good. That's right. Right. Go ahead, bro.
He said everything.
Everything. Everything. Go ahead, go ahead. And that's just like when you fuck. You know, you keep over there, you know, everything. It's an individual. It covered everything. And then you can, can't go outside of the jurisdiction of the Lord. Oh, yeah, everything. Hey, because this is scripture where they speak about think that I'm amongst many people and the Lord wants to stop working. So the Lord says this to everything. You might think you just insignificant doing some shit. 10,000 times right. That's it. Boy, heavy spirit, man. You can't even really comprehend. That's why King David said, it's wonderful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's not as wonderful for me or something like that. Yep, go ahead. Mm-hmm. Get that on the definition.
Okay, one more. He said, some of all types.
Ooh, man, some of all that. So that's the whole 360 degree of everything. Man. Good type, bad type. Bad type, yeah.
Isaiah 47 is the head of the brother. But he wouldn't be the Almighty if he can only control good. He's the Almighty because he controls good anything.
Hey, somebody real quick, somebody read that. Somebody get the word omnipotent. Y'all get the word omnipotent.
This is the book of Isaiah 45. I formed the light and create darkness.
See that? Got it.
Scenario. Those are scenarios that play out.
I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create
Hey, when he said I form the light and create darkness, all right? That's their own. That's their whole spectrum. light and dark. There's no in between. Nobody in fucking limbo. So they come with the limbo shit. I'm in between worlds. Oh, ain't no such thing, bro. Yeah, exactly. It's no deal. Wait, yeah, you go to limbo and you wait on your death. Fucking rock shit floating with nothing there. No, bro. Yeah, purgatory. Rock shit
like a bus stop.
Like, exactly. But nothing there though. No sky, no ground, nothing. Just floating on a goddamn rock, waiting on you. No, bro. No. If you yin or yang, go ahead.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Yeah, so I, the Lord, do all these things. Somebody got the word out there.
That's the word of omnipotence. It means almighty, possesses infinite power.
And think about this. Almighty. You know what I'm saying? That means all of the power I control, whether it's evil or whether it's good. The Almighty. Right? Might, meaning what? There is no other, we read it earlier. There is no other besides me, man. I do it all. Go ahead,
It says all powerful.
All powerful, man.
God or deity.
God or deity.
And absolute power or authority.
Think about that. Absolute power becomes authority, meaning I rule over it all. There's nothing rule over me. Right? I got all power and authority. Man. What? I can create a tornado, earthquake, time. You know what I'm saying? Your free physicality, whatever. I can do it all. I control it all. Your faith, your faith. Go to that scenario. Lord, that's to go out. So, from day on, it has no all in.
Proverbs 16:4. Lord has made all things for himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. Yeah. You saw for the day of nice one example. Rounded up. That was a bad time. Lord created some of that. All right? That famine gonna be man-made. It's gonna be manufactured. Slaughtered all the cattle. Yeah, burnt up all the storehouse. So that's gonna bring what? So the Lord created the wicked for that. Because you got energy, you ain't gonna do it like that. It takes a certain spirit to facilitate. Yeah.
Just like you said, if I talk about never let a good the manufacturer price just wipe out generations of people. Create the crisis, create the symptoms, create the disease in the lab.
Right. Yeah.
Create the family.
What I have to tell you on another chance, that's not about the blood. That's the reason
They say all boys are bankers. So when you're dealing with a war, that's the most profitable thing. Ain't nothing more profitable than people are in mind. That means like somebody that is so free that if you have a little bit, they have tons of it. They just need your little bit. They even need your little tiny bit. So they control, they gotta lock down everything. So that's where all of this push for this chip coming from. They need to lock it down right now. And the most side, we up here, the people, it's funny because the people see us and they think it's comical. They have no idea. They're oblivious to really reality. They're not living in reality. In reality, you got a small group of people that run the world. The Mossad saw fit to do that. A small group of people. And so the majority of people, they lost. But it is that small group. They're gonna manufacture a way way in which they can control everything. The scriptures is what helps us relay that. So we know we're not crazy when we talk about NWO. And when we flip the dollar bill, it all makes sense now. We don't. To them, they don't know what they're looking at. Man. But it's right. It's they got another saying. Put it right in plain sight, or hidden in plain sight.
And that's heavy you say that, right? Because that's the church, right? When you go into that word church, right? Those that are called out from their homes into a public place. First of all, the Israelites that are called out, right? But that's the church. It is hidden in plain sight. This is the plain sight that is in there, meaning what? It's presented right before your face on a public block. And you can't even see that this is the real church, man. That's that strong delusion, man. The secret count, that's it. That's it. Can I say too, that's what I'm going to saying. It's also saying, whenever it's pastor fighting for war, that's what stick out behind it. Then it's profit. Yep, that's it. Hold on, that's it, brother. Yeah, profit from it, man. So they show you that even in books. I can see like that. Or one of those stores dedicated to solid crime. There makes it. Yeah, exactly. That's another one. What happens is they get to the bottom of it, and it's science to it. That's good for them. Who benefited from it? They show you that like on breast files and shit. Open to take out a life insurance on your wife now. And the bitch died 2 weeks later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
In 9/11, in the case of 9/11, which today you bring them 9/11, it's all touchy. They don't really want to say anything about it. 9/11, the Jewish guy, Larry Silverstein, took out billions of dollars of insurance weeks before the crash happened. Then they got the video saying pull it. Right when talking about the detonation. They said they were going to pull it, so they pulled it. That's a detonation term for people that got knocked down buildings professionally.
Yeah.
And if you see how I go down, it's talking about building 7. You could leave alone the other 2 buildings.
Yeah.
So it just don't, it's not supposed to add up. When you bring that to people, they want to say, but here it is. The scriptures let us know that there's a secret council of the enemy.
It's like that. It's based upon the sword. Like that demolition, all of you got killed. That was the sword, man. So that's how Esau moved. That's how he put everything in motion through the sword. Right? So we like, this got the work of Esau all over, man. If he could have easily set up, diplomatic ways to ensure his power or establish himself. Everything's centered around war, man. So that's why it always goes back to Esau. Be able to pinpoint him because it goes into characteristics. By the way, characteristics, that word characteristics goes back to character. So the character in the movie, right? It's based upon, you know who the character is, based upon the characteristics. Yeah. Oh, that's a bad guy. I know that's a bad guy. Because his character and his characteristics. Yeah, the nigga shot. Yo, Ricky, remember that thing? The nigga who, that was a bad guy. Why? I know that. Because he was hanging out with the gun and stuff, man. So that's why when he
shot the main character.
Yeah, he shot. Yeah,
the scripture going to in Psalms 83, tell you they have a hatred against the Lord,
fired against the Lord,
the hidden ones, the doubt against our people. Oh power, how long? Oh power against our people. They consult. So if our people is Israel, the main character is Israel. Anybody that conspire against these people, they're the enemy. And all the proof is here. The fact that last highest, look at the stats, man. Crack in the ghettos. That's not a conspiracy. It was all right, man. Black, so-called Black America is as violent as you ever gonna see it in the last 100 years. The 70s, they making music. His songs was Black and I'm Proud. You ain't never seen Jake on that type of tip since like the 70s, man.
Right, because going like middle 60s, late 60s, they start waking up to some type. It wasn't correct, but they was getting some type of consciousness, and gaining some type of unity. You know what I'm saying? And that's heavy. Unity about themselves, man.
Yeah. And it come crack. It's all over. All over, man. And then they put the niggas that sold the crack in jail and gave them the time, man.
But not giving the real time to the ones who really took it. But he thought that's what he thought. Yeah, right.
That's what Vietnam was about. Vietnam was about opium.
Really, Afghanistan, yeah.
Afghanistan.
All of a sudden, it's here. And another thing, too, right? If America is so much about righteousness, right? Why all the movies centered around drugs? And let's say, like, you watch, like, Bad Boys, any of these different movies. It's always a cartel. Yeah, like these different movies. It's a comedy. There's a cartel guy in it. With the drugs, organized crime. Why are you promoting that shit? Yeah.
That's how the society. That's really how the wicked run shit. It's through blood. The brother brought out earlier. It all go back to the sword. So you can tell it was Esau's doing by the amount of casualties that it took to get whatever, and then the deception. And then you got key people just dying, right? It's kind of known now because of the internet that the Clinton family, that's one of the biggest crime families in America. You ain't know about it. But if you do the research, anybody who come close to the Clintons and they got a reason to tell on a little bit of information, they catch them. They walk down the street and they end up dead. Heart attack, this, that, and the third. One dude, he was a Jake too. Their plane went down. When they retrieved the body, they found a bullet hole in the skull. That was Clinton right hand man. As far as Jake goes. The whole thing got to be burnt up. That's how the Lord sees it fit. It's all corrupted. And then have a first chapter going to that. Right?
Nation to carry out all these
This is Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
Deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. Who is that? Esau, man. Edomite. Right? And the Most High have appointed them to do what they're doing, man. Esau don't control themselves, man. Sit here and wonder why this devil have done all these things in transatlantic slave trade all the way up until now. You wonder why this devil did this right here in the Renaissance period. In every period, all the way from the garden, all the way on down, man. The Greeks, Romans. That's right, brother. Why? Because the Most High appointed this man to be who he is, man. Yahweh Shai said you're going to know a tree by its fruit, man. So, hey, don't be shocked. If you fuck with the devil, you get shit on your shoes, bro. That's just how that goes. Don't be mad. How you going to get mad, man, when you fucking with the devil and you look down, motherfucker shitting on you? How you going to get mad, bro, when you know who you dealing with? Yeah. What you know I was a snake, bitch. You got the snake, the old Gadite tail. Old Gadite, you know what I'm saying? Story. Right? What? Story. Not tail, but story. Right? You sit here and take a serpent and nurse him back to life. And when the serpent gets, back to himself, his strength back, and you pet him one day and he bites you. Sit here, appalled, wondering, what did he tell him? I was a snake, bitch.
I was a snake the whole time.
I was a snake the whole time. So don't get mad, all right, when you're dealing with these Edomites, man. All right? But what did King David say? Deliver me. Read it again. Yeah. And guess what? This is our prayer, man. Because this is the times that we're coming into, man. Yeah? That's the times that we're coming into. For the Most High, through Yahweh Shai, is going to put the spirit upon these Edomites to be who they are, man, which is the sword of the Most High, man. Go ahead, up.
Arise, O Lord, disappoint him.
So this is our prayer, man. This is our hope. All right? that the Most High arise in that appointed time, man. So to Jeremiah 30:7, that's going to be the time of Jacob's trouble, man. Because really, in those times, that's the times that are appointed for the Israelites, man. And who's going to bring that time? Esau. Why? Because the Most High have made this man to be thy sword, man, to be his killing instrument, to bring forth his evil. When he want to put forth evil on the left-hand side upon the earth, he already got a vessel to do that, man. Go ahead. That's why he's the omnipotent power, man. He controls all. Go ahead.
Disappoint him.
Disappoint him, but we want the Most High to disappoint him. By what? Sitting your house shine the angels to protect him. Guess what? The Most High got to put this man in effect. All right? For his right hand and the angel to be in effect. He got to put his left hand in effect to what? Make his right hand in effect. Man. That's the balance. Go ahead.
Cast him down.
Cast it down. Go ahead.
Deliver my soul from the wicked.
Yeah, so that's our whole prayer, man. All right? That's what we want to deliver. Give me a secret. Go ahead.
Lord, it's really the wrath of Yahweh shall shine through this stuff. You know, that's why the man is this church is upgrade. It really goes back to Yahweh shall shine. But he uses the modern day Assyrians started to like
So the old Syrian right about anger. Nations is just as cool. What happens with the nations make the error in thinking that they somebody. Nations make the error. That's how you know the Most High deceive and pray. Nations don't make the error in thinking that they run the world. It's always going to be like that. That's how you know that Esau, he's not all the way right. Because he don't acknowledge the power that put him there. So he got to be a carnal man. And all he had is the sword, and that's all he had to tell a man when all he got is gun.
Deception.
Deception. Got deception, man.
Hey, this is a bad dude, bro. I don't really know how to say that, bro. Gotta think about it. Brought it up, man. And that's a beautiful thing, man. Hawk brought up Jeffrey Dahmer. See, that's deception at its finest, bro. Man, you see that guy walking down the street, man, you gonna try this dude, man. You thinking they doing some little pipsqueak. You know? Man, that boy ain't nothing to play with, bro. That man ain't nothing to play with. Go ahead, bro.
That Urim and Thummim, his Urim and Thummim that's his media. That's what he uses to confuse the masses of people. So they did a survey where they had Jeffrey Dahmer picture next to some like some Osama bin Laden looking dude, a Muslim, a regular Muslim. They all said Jeffrey Dahmer was the good guy. Yeah, who do you trust? Jeffrey. Well, Jeffrey was the same one that ate. He was slaughtering and he was serving him sodomites. Really? He was, but he was serving him sodomites. But he was because the image that he saw portrayed throughout the earth is that he's the one, right? It said, "Behold, Satan, marvel, right? Turned into an angel of light." So here it is. The whole world think that Esau is the righteous one, right? They got the depiction in the Vatican.
Hey, that go back. Lucky, that go back to that being a deceiver, bro.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, that's the deception, man. He gonna make you believe something that he's not. Ain't nobody is more powerful at doing that than Esau. There's no other race of people on the earth has that power. They can't do it like. I mean, if they can do it, they can't do it like Esau. You can't fuck with Esau on that level, man. Esau will trick your ass, bro. Let's go back to what it said. Because to his media, that's how he say on the psyche of the people. Reason why you bad certain souls, all this shit, go back. Look at women and all that. You know what I'm saying? You got this freaky show, they're all Like, yeah, that's like, yeah, it's like, I think that's because really, like the elder was saying, everything is at the disposal of the Yahweh outside, like all the nations, you know. Lord give them their power, their cute, you know, everything moves to the dance to the drum of the Yahweh outside. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Isaiah chapter 10, verse 15. It said, shall the axe boast itself against them that hear therewith?
Right. And boast itself against them that you them with. Act, that's better. Nigga up the act on you, man. You go, I know me. Like, the act, you know, think about Jason. You know what I'm saying? But axe is a menacing weapon, but it's rendered useless unless somebody actually see, go ahead.
Or shall the sword magnify itself?
Another menacing weapon, assault. Assault can't magnify itself, even though it's a dangerous, you know, weapon. Go ahead.
Or shall the sword magnify itself against him that shaketh it?
Right. Yep. Go ahead.
Or else if the rod shake itself against them that lift it up?
See, a rod has to lift up. You know what I'm saying? So the Lord lifted up Esau and gave him his power right, to afflict the earth. Okay. Yep. Oh, yep. Promotion comes either from the east or the west, but from Yahweh outside. So hey, that goes back to the original point, right? The Lord actually created the wicked. World War One, and you go into the history, World War One was crazy, man. Motherfuckers, Google pictures of World War One. Yeah. Motherfuckers with their jaws. Lord created that. Yeah, yeah.
Kills guys in World War One. They spoke up. It was the guys who spoke. Like he conditioned himself to stay in those. Even when they got out, they to the other world. They were still stuck in the war mind. Because they think you never heard of you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, they arm blown up, still alive, shit like that. Definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, the Lord created that scenario. That's good. He started getting closer to the one that gave us that power. So, sacrifice himself through bloodshed. Like these memorials and shit, these memories, stuff. He make it seem as if it was like slavery for an example. That go back to that deception, right? That pendulum, you can't really make out what it is. You have this thing celebrate slavery, you know, giving you a daily number. But really, he's boasting in that shit, man. But really, he can't boast in that because it was Yahweh outside who gave the power to do. See? And that's why we are comforted because we understand our power gave them they fucking power over us, man. And it was due. Matter of fact, somebody told me that. I was walking my yeah, get that real quick. Got somebody? I got yeah, let's talk about that.
It's Sirach 8 and 16. Strive not with a angry man, and go not with him into a solitary place. For blood is as nothing in his sight. So Esau is bloodthirsty, man. It's nothing in his sight. It says, and where
Your
there's
blood is nothing outside. He can show you that in entertainment. See, we have become desensitized. That ain't normal, man. For your entertainment to see blood on the damn wall. Goddamn, you going to see a movie, you hear a chainsaw. That shit ain't normal, man. That's scripture. Blood is nothing in his sight, and that's just a sample size of that. The reality, this nigga got, man, this devil got exhibitions, right? Where they actually torture your ass. They have a leak in the mouth. Why are they torturing you? Yeah. But that's what you saying. Well, I forgot who that was that came out. They talked about how that girl, they cut that face off the little girl. They tied her to a tree, cut her face off, and they were putting her face on their face and shit. Yeah, laughing at us. Like, why? Why y'all doing this? That's fucking Esau, man. But guess what? You're gonna get the chance. The Lord's gonna let you. You're gonna get up close and personal, right? The Lord's gonna show you. You're gonna introduce you to Esau and his true nature, man, very soon. And because if this motherfucker sit behind the scenes and poison you ain't looking. He dropped the shit in your drink. That's how he get down, man. Why the fuck you gotta have a stamp done GMO? Go ahead.
It said, and where there is no help, he will overthrow.
Right, and that help is your house side. That's a prophetic, prophetic overtone of what the brother just read. That's gonna come a time when you're gonna ask to need help, man. Nobody scripture say, go cry to the God that you chose. That's gonna happen, man. All right? Once the Lord open up, man, Lord gonna get cold. Lord gonna get the cold stuff. Lord gonna go cry to the God. So, and that don't just fall under Jesus. That fall under your career. Independent woman. Go to your career. Go to your fucking all that shit you touch in your riches. Go ahead.
Isaiah 5 verse 9. Woe to him that's striving with his making.
Right, read that again.
Woe to him that's striving with his making.
Yeah, and that complements what you just read in Isaiah 10 chapter. That touching Esau and how he has no power, save the power given him. But this devil actually strives with his maker. All right? The Lord gave Esau power and jurisdiction to rule and govern over the planet Earth. This devil is striving with the Lord. Case in point, the Big Bang Theory, which is a feeble attempt to discredit a power higher than himself. That's what Isaiah 47. Go ahead.
Punchers strive. Punchers of the earth. Trying to claim say to him that passion. What? Take it down.
Right. Yeah, Esau can't say to the Lord, why you made me? Because Esau do question that, man. Like Esau hates the fact that you don't know, but Esau very envious, man. He hates the fact that he's not physical as he's not as physically inclined as Israel. And, the nigga got a low key count. The nigga rod, and we're gonna just bring things wrong, man. Hey, that fucks with you, man. Hey, cause you talk about in the captivity, right? You got Jake in captivity, they ain't got shit. But Jake got the rod. And they women coming after Jake, calling Jake, whistling Jake. Even like everyone said in the times, he might be willing to go through the rigorous rule that Jake was going through just to be. Yeah, a lot of them mistake don't try to use Jake. Yeah.
Says, now the clay say to him that passion. Well, take it down.
Right.
Boy, down work. Have no name. Romans chapter 9, verse 17. For the scripture says from the Pharaoh, even for the same purpose, have I raised up.
Right. Yep, you mean Romans 9, right? Yeah. Yeah. The Lord raised up Pharaoh for a certain purpose to fulfill his will on the planet Earth, man. Okay? And that applies to all the kings. But and in particular, as it relates to this lifetime, the Lord is making a conscious effort to highlight or outline Pharaoh. And why? Because there's parallels to this time, this current captivity with ancient Egypt, man. All right, that's why you have obelisk. Yeah, you had the obelisk. What's some of the other Egyptian? You got the obelisk. You got the pyramid on the top. Sphinx. You got the what's the needle? Right. Watch the monument. Yeah. 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 Even like that church, you see the IHS on the cross. That's Horus, Isis Horus. Yep, the ribbon.
watch Sarnetta for 5 minutes. Sarnetta, they talk about everyone that Sarnetta, everyone that Sarnetta, everyone that Sarnetta show is about Israelites now.
Everybody should know about Sarnetta, man.
Yeah. Even all of these guys, whether they vocab, all of the scoffers for the last 5-10 years, they know that if they don't talk about Israel, nobody gonna watch.
Right, right.
They can't get it. They can't get enough people to watch a show just about Horus and Set. Nobody want to hear that shit in modern day America.
Right.
They want to hear what the Israelites doing.
Yeah,
so his last show is called what is it? It's a mother. But did Mary have a mother or something?
Yeah, Adam and Eve.
Yeah, the Adam and Eve
have a father.
Adam, a mother. Yeah. Then the last show he said, Sarnetta, he gonna switch back and forth and say, yeah, Israelite one day.
Right.
And then a few months later, he's gonna say these niggas still believe that shit. He didn't on Jake last week. These niggas still believe that shit. But here it is, man. Look, if you don't believe, go about your way.
Right.
It's a whole world out here.
Right.
You can fuck around and do whatever you want.
What's that right there? Yeah, transitioning.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah, that's that. You know.
Isn't that Greek? That's Greek, but then that's where you get Alexander. That's where the word androgynous comes from. That means man. And I think Andre, that means man. And what's that? The other part means woman. So it's basically you mixing the two. That's Baphomet.
Statue of Liberty. Yeah, big fan. That's good. That's what
That's what
that's one. What's that portrait? Mona Lisa. Yeah. From a certain angle, it look like a 18-year-old boy.
the scripture says, no, you cannot enter the kingdom of heaven. It goes on to tell you the different.
Right.
It says nor effeminate. But you get that in the NLT. It says nor homosexual. Woo. You know what that's talking about. Can't be like that and get up in here. No, that way got to be altered. The apostle, the bar, he going through it all the time. You can convert from that.
Yeah, you can convert from that. Yeah, you can't just shut like if a homo. That's why this ain't for the same heart. If some guy homo come up here and he believe, you got to be paid. He might transition over to that convert. That happened back then. What's the script Romans? It say as you work. That's it. Going bad like that, right? And when it say enter to the kingdom, search, they'll apply that to give it to heaven. Esau being the kingdom. He'll be in the kingdom as slaves. That goes to, like you said, it won't be able to come into this arena. Remember when Yahweh was speaking to Nicodemus? Was that same guy in the third chapter? That at least a man be born again, he cannot enter into the kingdom. That don't mean that Israel ain't getting into the kingdom. That means he won't be able to come into this circle. Won't be able to enter into the kingdom. This the kingdom. Yeah, there's a process. Because remember, the kingdom was in the form of, in a certain way, like with Joshua and Caleb and their generation, they had to go through that. It was already, it was the people first before they went and settled in to the land that was promised. So the Lord got a land promised for us, but we that people. I should say that Jerusalem is the people. Isaiah 59:1, I say too, right? Jerusalem, Jerusalem, city of peace. That really going to King Solomon. That's the king. That's them stuff. There you go. Go ahead. Isaiah 59 and verse 1. Oh, the Lord, Yahushua hand is not short that it cannot save. Neither is ear heavy that it cannot hear. It's just going back to what the other brother said. Like Apostle Paul always going into, like everybody was saying. Hey, the Most High, they don't put nothing past the Most High. Now, the only, the only thing that a person that can't be saved from what the scripture says, blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. That really go back to Esau. It is right here. Esau is the one that, it was Esau who really blasphemed against the Holy Spirit. That's why Yahushua said they won't be forgiven in this world or the world to come. This world don't be in the world. That's it. It's true. They're gonna be through baptism through fire, though, man, bro. It's gonna be heavy too, bro. You think you're gonna just get through that shit quick? Lord gonna have you melt. You have to make a real heavy sacrifice to get to that kick. Like the brother had left a comment on one of my videos. I get it out. The point is to be cross free. He ain't lying. That's it. You know, I always go to Proverbs, cross, and all that. Yeah, that's the point. Like the other, that's going to what the other brother just said. Esau is not going to be able to be saved this time, but it's going to be a certain number that's going to be able, right? You know. Yep, you got to be broken in this thing too. All right. You know, yeah, we got confidence that we got the truth and all that, but you know, somewhat deep down, you got to know that there's an ailment there. Yeah, because you got to be in that whole right spirit. Else you'll be nothing different than a Christian. I'm saved, but that's why I like to hear that. But I ain't gonna lie, that is a boast. Yeah. Yeah. You gotta, that's why it's good when the Lord put a mirror in your face. And you ain't got to tell everybody what you're saying, you know, but you know that Lord, you know, it's a reminder, Lord, even if you think of some shit way back in the day, man. You know, there got to be something there, though, to keep you grounded. Hey, the ground is being low. You can't just, you got at the bottom of this thing, know the Lord to raise you up, humble thyself under the right hand of under. Yeah, under. Yep, just going back to Isaiah 59 and 1. You know what I'm saying? The Most High can save anybody. Right. He made the ear. So you're telling me he can't, that was scripture. He made the ear. So he's able to hear. Meaning what? He's able to hear the repentance of every soul outside of blaspheming the Holy Spirit. All right, which, like the elder brother said, ultimately who blasphemed the Holy Spirit is Esau. But a homosexual, if he sincere, like Yahushua said, sin no more. Meaning what? If he turn away from that sin and never do it again, he can be converted. So, and he saved. There you go, right there. And now it's form. First, it's form. Yeah, it was first. Yeah, first. Right. So that's Yahushua mercy, and that's real quick. That's Ecclesiastes 2 and 19. Yeah, that's it. So is his mercy. So what? His Majesty higher than a human comprehension. Right here. Which is splendid. Okay, you really got to be in the spirit of divine mercy. That's true. Real talk. You got to be in that spirit. I can't get in your head. That just got to be you. You got to be in the spirit somewhere. Like, Lord, have mercy on me. That's why what the Lord said, he who is whole have no need of the physician, but he who is sick, man. Yeah, you got that. First Corinthians. And you know how spirit work? Because we just all over the place, man. It's because there's people out there that need to hear that. Need to hear this. Somebody need to hear this. This ain't our program. We ain't up here talking about like a wasp. Talking about it, you know, you got to sit, you come in. Yeah, you got to, yeah. Well, because the scriptures say that you should not teach for envy and strife, man. Right. Yeah. Look at the envy and strife. Now, it's your agenda. It's driven by your hatred or your disdain for someone. Well, really, we just rolling in the spirit. There's somebody out there that's that's coming to your house shot, man. We representatives of your house shot. Oh, that's what it is. Hey, the scripture says it's like place like Edom and Sodom and Egypt. Right. You can see it, man. It's that whole generation X. Oh yeah. Our people done, man. Like, and then you know what? Can I say too? Remember when Yahushua told Peter, which we represent Peter. Matter of fact, right? We represent Peter because Yahweh said, Peter the rock. So I said, build my, the house of David. For those who understand it. What did he tell him? He said, look, if you love me, feed my sheep. So that's what we're doing. It's brothers and sisters out there that's looking to be comforted. That's why the spirit just hit me. As we teaching, like, damn, we just right here, and we right here now. We ain't got no control over that. That's the Lord.
Whatever so it lifted.
Right. Well, that's like a menu. That's a menu. Somebody out there need this. Somebody out there needs to hear this. Yeah, you good, brother. You want to come back? You good, but no. Oh, you want this? Okay. Yep. Hey, give me that real quick. You got it up? We are symbols of that ministry, right? The ministry that you read about in the Bible, touching who the world ignorantly knows as Jesus Christ, which his true name is Yahweh Shai, in the ancient Hebrew tongue. Well, guess what? We are an extension of that ministry that transcends lifetime. All right? Well,
Acts 5:15. It's so much that brought forth the sick into the street.
Let's check this out.
It's so much that brought forth the sick into the street.
Right, the sick into the streets. We in the streets. See? And all the people out there, because you here amongst us. All right? Even though you're not physically here with us, you here amongst us via the internet, which is biblical. All right? The YouTube is not some modern marvel of the 21st century. You know, that's a work of a marvelous work of Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
There's and laid them on beds and couches, that at least the shadow of Peter passing by might overshadow some of them.
See, the shadow of Peter that goes into that house of David, man. Understand? Yeah. Hey, because even when remember they bored the body through the roof. Hey, that's really going to the internet, man. Paying attention, man. Hey, that's the rooftop. So, hey, you brothers come in, you're being lured through the roof. You're being lured through, and you coming and you're being healed through the word of Yahweh. And we are administering, hey man, see, and that's the spirit. Okay? Yeah, he's probably in the 9th month of transition. And he's taking the pills, swallowing, drowning them down with Mountain Dews and shit.
Chasing it with a
Yeah. Can't sleep. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, that was good on there, right? Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah,
Acts 5:16. There came also a multitude out of the city round about unto Jerusalem.
See that?
Bringing sick
That's to
folks.
Jerusalem. We in Jerusalem. Go ahead.
Bringing sick folks.
Bringing sick folk. Because we was all sick. When we heard the word, we was sick, man. Then you was recentered through the word. All right? Go ahead.
And them which were vexed with unclean spirits.
Woo! Go ahead.
They were healed in one.
And they would heal everyone, man. So everyone who came and acknowledged their offenses. Ask them, man, what's that, Hosea? They acknowledge their offenses. So for all of us who acknowledge, because you ain't got to come on and say, hey, man, I'm wrong. You know, they got to do all that. Inwardly, you acknowledge that you're sick by hearkening and yielding. There's no different than you going to the doctor and he's giving you a regimen like a diet. Said, nope, get off of that. Now I want you to intake greenery. No more intake that bullshit. That's essentially what we're saying. Don't eat no more GMO, which come in the form of Christianity. You know, sodomy, that's a sick, you know, that's a sick symptom. But yeah, but you know what? The Lord can heal it, man. All right? Go ahead. Don't get on that up. Hey, go right here. Go bounce back on that. Go right here.
Chapter 5, verse 31. I was trying to answer and said, them, they that are whole, not a physician.
Right. They that are whole, okay, with if I'm not mistaken, I believe you go to the word whole, you go to wholesome or healthy. If I'm not mistaken. But he that is whole, all right? Just so you can understand. Somebody come up here with know it all, you can't get through to them. And that's equivalent to somebody coming in. You got a nasty house. You smoke a cigar and said, put the cigar down and said, if you can promise me, and the reason why I'm saying it, somebody said this before in real time. If you can promise me that I won't die from getting shot, then I'll put down the cigar. Which is, that's witty. You know, it's witty. I know somebody who said that. Like, if you tell them to put down the cigarette, well, okay, I'll put it down, but promise me I won't die another way. Yeah, that's a witty, smart remark, but you're professing that you hold. In other words, you got it all figured out. You have to completely submit to the will of your Yahweh outside in order to be healed. That's not a hard saying either, because you go to your doctor, he tell you to lay off the pork, right? You have to concede. You have to say, okay, if you want to be healed, and guess what? This is the prescription right here. And this is bad right here. This is the prescription, the script. See, we ain't up there telling you, we ain't up there telling you, hey, brother, we're going to get the community book. Yeah, Bitcoin. No, it thus said the Bible, Yahweh Shai. Well,
Got that word found. I mean, old. Strong's 5198. Found.
woo,
Well,
seem to be in good health. So that word whole going to health or being sound. So if you are not willing to yield to what we stand up here, then that means that you're professing to be whole. You're sound.
it says, but they, it says, they that are whole need not a physician, but they that are sick. It says, but they that are sick.
They that are sick. If we were sick, hey, we still sick. Real talk. Until we get the new body, hey, because you're subject to go off, man. Scripture said, righteous man fallen 7 times. So we just pray that Yahweh Shemel Shai have mercy on us, man. That's it. But we acknowledge that the Lord is right and we wrong. We acknowledge that we make them sin. We have no problem with that, bro. But it's just you people out there perceive us to be proud, holier than thou. No, that's not the case, bro. The reason why we out here because we really acknowledging that like to keep the Lord.
On the way. On the way, we try to keep that same way. That way that leads to restoration or deliverance. Yep.
Oh, wait, first. That's what it really is. Really acknowledge salvation. No. People that are here today, they walk around, they think they don't need Christ. No, they think they don't need salvation. Why? Because they think they're fit. They made a miracle show. No, they made this place, the place of rest. Okay, but not knowing that this place is set for them. That's why we needed this. Somebody, right? And here you put now why all the things that you learned, all of them, before you came to no, let go of all of it. That goes along with the rest of the day. Yeah, that's part. Learn word, you know. Word,
Say that's what it's been. Hey, that's it. You know what? Yeah, because it's like all of us sick, right? Well, let's say all of us hungry. We're a family, all of us hungry. I find food, but I will tell y'all. Yeah, yeah. That's actually I want to say that word sacrilege. When you steal, yeah. It's like stealing. The scriptures say that both of them who steal from each other or something like that. And then there was a guy, y'all remember the guy was in the wheelchair, man. I guess he went back to I think he was back to old school. Like he broke that down wrong. So my yeah, you don't feel like you're fighting a brother message. Like you going to someone week and I going to I'm fighting. No. It don't mean that. It's equivalent to like let's say like if I'm your uncle and you two brothers and I give you $5. If you don't give him steal it from me. I gave it. That's what the scripture means when it says both of them who steal messages from one another. Yeah. So if we got the word and we don't come out here and give it to y'all, we steal it from the Lord. Matter of fact, let's go there.
Everyone is talent. I think so. Well, let's begin it. It's still for the Lord, man, by now giving out that light. This ain't your light. It's the Lord's light. It's just a vehicle at the end of the day. It's like we can say Esau's a vehicle. Be a vehicle. Be a vehicle of light, man.
Right.
Yeah, handle. Handle.
Like driving a race to the house.
Yep. Yeah, so we found, here it is, our people, we see our people home. We got what's going to feed them. It's our duty to come out and pronounce, hey, we found food, y'all. We found food. Come, eat. Oh, what's that, Isaiah? Yep. Come. That's what we said. Come, eat. We're not just hiding from you. We're out here coming. Like, why this is the real ending. I know Christianity got to hand out. This is the real food drive. Somebody that gets that's the message, man. Food drive, man. This is the real food drive. Then we giving away clothes. We giving away clothes, man. We can feed you, man. Spirit of power, your house out yourself, man. Hey, this is great work in the eyes of the Lord. I know. Oh, well, man. Yeah, go ahead. It's like real quick.
James chapter 1 and verse 5. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask for the and afraid of not, and it shall be given him.
Yep.
But let him ask in faith,
Right.
nothing wavering.
That's it.
For he that wavers is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind, tossed to and fro.
Right now, it says without wavering, faith. So if you want to come up here and inquire, you got to believe. This is what the Lord requires. You can't come up here wavering. Like, what is this? You know? No. The Lord desires you. You got to believe. Now, it's a mystery the way the Lord presented his testimony. It came to come in men. But we possess power, man. But you got to be able to separate stuff outside of the flesh. Because if you operate under the flesh, you know what you're going to say? Where your church at, man? Something like that. Right?
Well, let not that man
Because they want to just somebody speaking in tongues or some crazy shit, man. Right?
well, let not that man think he shall receive anything of the Lord.
Yeah, so don't even think you're going to receive this if you're not driven by faith. See, the brothers up there, the brothers believe. They ain't just up there, they believe. So if that clears them, the Lord said, yeah, come on with that. Yep, that's Babylon. That's a snapshot. Yep, that's snapshot of Babylon. He almost got it. Right. That's it. Yeah. He'll get this. He'll go wrong. You can't get this fast. I said, oh, you good, bro? You good, bro? Oh. Yep. Right. That's like the widow. And why does the Lord refer to these people on this time as widow? Because we consider a widow is a symbol of her power leaving. Yeah, that's good, yeah. Yeah, that's good because yeah, a widow depended on her husband, man. You know? So a widow is a portrait of someone that needs help, supported, because her support is now gone. That's why the scriptures give you a vivid illustration of the condition of our people by framing us as widows. We don't got no power because these devils shoot us down in the street. The only thing we can do is march and lock arms, man, and pray that, you know. So that's why the Lord refers to the people on the sign, the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American, as widows. So that gives you, that's the Lord comforting you and giving you understanding. It's like a picture book. Because if you give somebody a picture, then it can make sense. And that's the mercy of the Lord. All right, go ahead.
Said, do right to the widow,
Mm-hmm.
judge for the fatherless.
And that's why we're here. We're here to judge for the fatherless. Hey, when someone is fatherless, imagine someone who's fatherless, they being bullied. I got to frame it like that because our people being bullied, man. You know? You ain't got no support to go. You ain't got no father to go to and say, Father, man, teach me how to fight, or, you know, give me some instruction on how to get through this. See, that's the condition of our people, Israel, man. But the Lord told us to judge for our people. That's why we out here declaring the downfall of this beast system that's governed over by Esau, so-called white man. Go ahead. Have you done that?
Yeah, I'll get some real quick.
Okay, I just put something, man. Come on. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 1. Yep. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are under Salakia, that are done under the sun. So why the Bible promote oppression? When you consider how people, it's well documented that we was oppressed. All right, the scripture go into it. Like documentary history. Nobody can dispute that being oppressed is actually associated with our people. All right, go ahead. So I returned. And one out of every 1 million people get it, man. What the hell? Ecclesiastes sounds like the bike and all that. Where you going? I told you where you going. Ecclesiastes 4 and verse 1. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. Right, and what's under the sun? The planet Earth. All right, go ahead. And behold, the tears of such as were oppressed. And that's dealing with our people, man. And what the tears represent? The marching, the protesting, go all the way back, like the civil rights movement. That was the tears that the scriptures speak about. Go ahead. It says, and they had no comforter. But our people had no comforter. Nobody came to our aid. Them more black and so-called Chinese, they didn't come. They talk shit about you. You go in they establishment. They start speaking in other languages. They got to they got to hate you. That goes back to the scriptures, man. These other nations hate our people, man. That's why it was so much time, money, energy, and resources put into this guy, right, man. This man, that's sick, man. Yeah, well, there you go. And it's a weird mixture, like, yeah, oh yeah, the UN, the UN of tragedy. Oh man, it says, and they had no comforter. Right, but our people had no comforter. So right, they had no salt, man. You get this and right. You had no. Oh, remember what happened with Emmett Till? They bust up in the house and said, "Yeah, we just gonna go whoop them, man." We got that. They came, it was two frail Edomites came in the house to get Emmett Till. Yeah. And they said, no, we just don't whoop him. Hold the fuck up. You gonna come to my house and tell me that? Oh, Claude Neal. Claude Neal. By Claude Neal. Yeah, I think this, yeah, this, no, the other one. Oh, this Claude Neal. Oh, yeah, that's Claude Neal. That's Claude Neal, right? Yeah, they chopped off all his extremities and they cut off his testicles and they put him in. He was still alive. And they drug him out to the town square and all the people was out there cheering him on. And a lot of people took some of his extremities as souvenirs, man. You devils, man, is the devil that the scripture speaks of. That's what you do if you watch like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You ever see the scene where you got mayonnaise jars and shit? Yeah, that's Esau, man. Get some on that. Wow.
They found a chair.
Let's take the time. My time, man. Yeah.
They found
Don't break. Oh, yeah, you got to look. Oh, yeah. What up, Ty? Yeah, go ahead.
I got some real quick. Go back to the law concerning the widow in order to find the child. The law you said, make pride. Esther 22 and 22. He shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child.
Yes, see, the law is alive and well, man. See, the law ain't got to go back and redraw nothing up to condemn Esau. It's already in the law. And the Lord already refers to us as the widow. So read that again.
He shall not afflict any widow.
Right, this devil afflicted us, man. Because our husband is gone. I was not. But he'll be back. That's the only thing. Oh, what's that? Hebrews? Where it said, those who left husbands came back to life, man. We the one widow whose husband gonna come back. Imagine a widow, she lost her son. And see, you got to think about this widow so you can get it in perspective. This widow's husband was home. He was a king, great, he had it all. But everybody hated him. So when he went, nobody wanted to help her. They got off on him being gone, and they was able to act out their hatred towards the widow. Still not crying, waiting on his justice. And one day he walked back in the door. That's what's going to happen with us, man. And again, it tells you that when you read Hebrews 11:7. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, he shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. If thou afflict them, any wife, they cry all unto you.
Right, and that's what he's doing. Crying into the blood. All right, go ahead.
I will surely hear their cry, and my wrath shall wax hot.
Woo! And that's the gotta leave that alone. Hey, you see that? See that? I can't even make out what it is. Willing yeah, come on.
God, it says, and my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widowed, and your children farm.
Come on, man. That's a living document because really you can apply that to the destruction. Because how the Lord going to justify it? It's going to be anything outside of the destruction. That's why it is keep buzzwords there for the wise to consider. You know? All right. Yeah, coach. I thought I knew you. Say it for me. You head coach of South Carolina. Like that. Yeah, that's what I got to say. Go ahead.
Verse 12. He has confirmed his words, spake against us,
That's right.
and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil.
Right. The Lord brought upon us as promised a great evil. Keep on his side. These are the Israelites. Keep on his side. Right? Because when you read the scripture for understanding, it outlines that in the latter days, the folk of the Lord called us an Israel. It would be a time when the Lord would reveal who the Israelites are. and it would be a certain shock value to it. It would be the very people viewed as, the thugs, the gangsters, and, what the scripture say, the offspring of the world.
Yep. Trash.
Yep.
The gutter of the world.
The gutter, yep. And the scripture say, wherein you was despised and no one would pass through thee. What's the Isaiah? Yep. Right. And that's how it is. These neighborhoods, they're despised. Go through our neighborhoods and they pretty much,
Lock the doors.
right, yeah, lock the doors when they see you. But the shock value that those people who was despised, actually the Israelites, that you read the biblical Israelites. The biblical Israelites came over into America as prophesied on slave ships. You can read that in Deuteronomy 28 chapter. Go ahead.
It says, "You were under the whole heaven, have not been done, and has been done unto Jerusalem."
Right. When you go into the history, the record, this what happened to Jerusalem. All right. We was conquered and we was defeated. All right, as a people to this very day. And one of the blocks and stains on our legacy was we was discontinued from our heritage. What's that? Jeremiah 17 chapter. So we will align ourselves with this. The Negroes are still Native Americans, right? But we was really Benjamin, Simeon, Manasseh, Gad, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. All right, come on, got something? Hosea chapter 1, verse 10. It says, "Yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass," right, which is concerning prophecy. Because when you consider the Lord, which his true name is Yahweh, right? His jurisdiction transcends even time itself. All right? This word is a living document. This is timeless. You have a lot of people perspective as such in this book. You hear that's the Bible day. No, this is a living document which actually narrates the affairs as such in the kingdom, the things that play out in the kingdom of men. So read that part again. It says, "Which cannot be measured nor numbered, and it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people." Right here in America, we were saying we was not the people of the Lord. We were called Negroes, Sikhs, Latinos. We were given these corporate names. This is the place where we were saying that we were not our people. But it says, "Ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto thee, there it shall be said unto thee," in America, go ahead, "Ye are the sons of the living power." Right. So the Lord has now begun to show favor to them. Whereas Canada, abroad, right? The Lord rejected us. That's why we the butt of all jokes. That's why the people on this side is the symbol of being defeated, being conquered. We got a story. You can't dismiss the cries of the people on this side because it's valid. And now, what scripture says, all things that was hidden shall be. Now we can actually go on the phone. We ain't got to say, "Hey, you ever saw this documentary?" I can pull you to the side and pull out a phone and show you. That's what.
Amos 3 and 2. Only have I known of all the families of the earth.
So out of all the nations on the planet Earth, the Lord only known one people. All right, go ahead.
Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity.
Right, we are the result of what we just read. This is a decree. All right, the people on this side greatly offended the Lord. That's why we went into that slave trade. Transatlantic slave trade. There's no other. You can't bring nothing up that rival that. You might hear the rallying cry of the Holocaust, but that's held in comparison. I can just give you a glimpse, and I can just scratch the surface of what happened on those ships, man. They had what's the term? Tight pack. That's it. Right. Well, you can look it up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, they had us like sardines in those ships. Matter of fact, give me that. Like a ball. It was all documented in the scripture what happened in Israel, man. Yeah. Oh, and also Gad. Can't forget about. Yeah. Oh, Gad went on ship too, man. Hey. Yeah. Spain, and we was on those ships they called it ice packing. And did y'all see that? I put it on the chat a couple months ago where they all the slaves lost all the feeling from their waist down. Imagine that, you don't feel nothing, man. They defecated on one another, they vomited on one another, and when they were sick, they would be thrown over the yeah, and it was so intense to where the sharks were circling the ship, man. And them devils, they took out insurance on them on slaves. Did y'all know that? There was insurance companies back then. All these insurance companies, they was built off the back of slavery. What you talking about? That's one. Oh yeah, Steve Bank. Yeah, all of them. Because really, all of the insurance companies like Branch Money. Remember, like back in the day, when you had the phone bill and being paid, you didn't have an auction. Yeah. Go to that, it was crazy telecom. It went down south, but you found out that telecom was for the brown side. So they could get the money from it. All right. You know about that, right? Right. Remember that telecom? Yeah. Telecom, that's all the penal system. It runs all the penal system. Right. Man, like Samsung. And can I say, it really shows you the greed of Esau. Yeah. It's like, okay, if you ain't going to pay me with this, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to set up another company and just pay me through them. Click them. That's it. But the Lord said it. He said that they will be more screwed than all the people of the land. Yep.
Now, 3 and 19. So at that time, I will undo all that afflicting you, and I will save her that lost, and gather her that was driven out, and I will get them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to death.
Yeah, and we're in the beginning stages of that. The fame and praise, hey, because the Lord has it. This is the new meaning, right? We are beginning to be praised by, the believers. Lord giving us fame, but you know that we all know that they're going to actually walk into the kingdom. This is just the beginning stage. This ain't nothing, bro. But the Lord says he's going to gather us. All right? Hey, because a sign of us being defeated, we're ready to close too, man. Lord will. But a sign of the Lord doing away with you is scattering you. You know what proved that? Genesis the 11th chapter. Remember the Tower of Babel? The Lord scattered them. And that was the sign of the Lord not being with that. Hey, that's the sign. Like if you walk up to me and I just push you away, it's all hell supposed to break loose at that point. But if you come up and I embrace you, it's only one or two things I can do. Because even if I don't physically push you, I just tell you, hey, that's still, right? Versus embracing, or what's that? Ecclesiastes, a time to embrace and a time to refrain. Yeah. So the Lord refrained from embracing us during slavery. The scripture talk about that cloud. In slavery, the Lord blocked our prayers with a cloud, man. Yeah. Now we're kissing the cloud. But in slavery, the Lord blocked our prayers. But now the Lord, the Lord is old, man. Lord, great King, showing favor to us, man. We ain't that, man. That's the way the Lord wants it, all right? So that work can be perfected through us with the power of the Lord once we raise up. All right, come on.
This is the book of Isaiah 22 and 18. He will surely, violently turn and toss thee like a ball into a large country. Okay. Like what it said, type things. This devil, like sardines, into this large country, which is America, man. And it wasn't everybody had a California king to ride on. You had a pillow, on the way to the ship. That was a very uncomfortable ride, man. It says, there shalt thou die, and there shall the terror of thy glory be the shame of the Lord's house. So this is what we pretty much have been broken down fully. But pretty much the skin, the sinews, all that shit was pretty much made desolate, completely desolate in Babylon. But that process started with Lord brought us outside our land, and pretty much scattered throughout the world. Also, we did micro understanding our history is riddled with captivity. Ultimately, we're going to go to Babylon to be delivered.
Captivity. Look what's wrong. Therefore, him being wicked and us being in captivity, right? It shows you that this is the very last captivity that we're in. Drop the mic, I really want to know, bro. Hey, yeah, taking his hand and shit. The God says love everybody. I mean, that show you that this word is not. Oh, how did you fame, pray? And fame ain't always got to be good thing. And they are. What is that? All publicity ain't good, but it's publicity. Fame in a bad like this. Yeah, that's the difference. Like they have back in Rome. It said, go back in Rome. They talk about that obscure.
Oh yeah.
Who rose up and they spoke of a new kingdom and a new king, and they was pretty much alienated, man. They've been watching that, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. Right. But in order for him to make a statement like that, he got to know what he's about. Yeah. He probably wrote all the way. Yeah, that's true. Came all the way from the house. Yeah.
Greystone.
Greystone. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 16. It says, these have carried away the dear beloved children of the widow. That's right. Children of the widow. No, the Israelites. Okay. You're the ones who carry away the widow. But you know the widow is what talking about, man. You don't talk who's translated. Okay. So who else speaks this? No? So nobody in the planet Earth even just read it, right? Daniel, the 9th chapter, 12 verse. Says no other thing is done to the nation but the nation of Israel. You know? So we're the ones who got the front porch of that judgment. The reason why that happens is because the Lord, he only knows us. All right? He only knows Israel. Okay? So therefore, he dealt with us in a proper manner. That's why we're in the state that we're in today. Okay? It says, and left her that was alone desolate without daughters. Right, man. So therefore, hey, that lets you know that we weren't able to benefit. No? We weren't able to get any sort of leg up in society. Why? Because we're in captivity again. The Lord brought us into this condition. No? He brought us into this condition. And the reason why is because we went off, man. All right? So therefore, now he's put his sword upon us, man. Who was that? Esau Edom. Right? It says in scripture, right, that Esau is the Lord's sword, man. The wicked. Okay? Real quick on. And that, you know, that her and widow is Israel. Right? He left her desolate, man. All right. Verse like add to it, right? Basically, us being desolate, that means that us we're right now. Not going to be able to find any sort of benefit, all right, or anything that's contributing to your life here in Babylon the Great. No, everything that's set up here in Babylon the Great is death. Okay, everything that's set up here is death. All right, every avenue, every highway you go down here in Babylon the Great, whatever path you try to go down, it's all going to lead to death, man. It leads to a dead end. Okay, a dead end is where basically that's the life, right? But again, like it said, all out, y'all about shot that we know the way, right? We know the way back home, right? Root 4 and verse 17. But what can I hope? Most like you. But what can I help you? Verse 18. For he, beautiful. For he that brought these plagues upon you, right? Brought these plagues upon you. First and foremost, y'all about shot, man. Okay. Lord was the one that brought the plagues upon us. Okay? The plague that the Lord brought upon us is what? Slavery. Okay? That was one of the major curses that was put on us, man. Okay? Being brought in captivity and cargo slave ships, man. You know? That was the biggest slave that you put upon us. So again, like the scripture say, all right, the same one, right, how about you know shop, okay, that put these slaves on us, right? These curses, okay?
It says, for he that brought these plagues upon you will deliver you from the hands of your enemy.
Right. The same one that brought the plagues on us will deliver us from the hands of our enemies. Right? Who is our enemy?
Good, bro. Good.
So therefore, the same that delivers to his hand. Okay? He's going to deliver us out of his hand. Okay? Before to the hands of our enemies, right? Especially the other nations, right? Right, starting with Edom, okay? The Lord is going to bring us up out of his hand, right? The Lord is going to pluck us up out of this man's hand. Okay? Bring us back to our home, man. Bring us back to the land of Israel. Bring it to the okay? And that's why we put our trust in how about God. That's why the Lord has the power, right? Okay? So that's where our salvation is going to come from. Again, like the scripture says, all right, same one put the curse on us. All right, he's going to give us a blessing. What? The main blessing is the kingdom. All right?
Verse 19, it says, go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am left desolate. It says, I have put off the clothing of peace and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my day. Verse 21, be of good cheer, O children. Like, be of good cheer, O my children.
That's it. Telling you, hey, be of good cheer. All right? Cheer up.
It says, cry unto the Lord. And it's the form of book, crying unto the Lord, pleading with the Lord, praying unto the Lord, begging the Lord. This is the form of that. Right? This is that sweet savor in the nostrils of the Most High. Verse 21, be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord. Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Cry unto Yahweh Shai. All right? That's the greatest gift. Okay? I'm just saying. Doing that right now. All right? By us doing this work, crying to the Lord, Yahweh Shai. Okay? By us giving this word, all right, this gospel, crying out to the Lord, man. Okay? That falls right behind Ezekiel. Those that sign crime in the okay? So those the thing that you see now, okay, we're signing crime right now. All this process, we start eating. Okay? Cry to the Lord, thank you. Wait. Okay? Wait.
Says, be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you.
Right. There it is. Okay?
From the power of the hand of the enemy.
Right. The power of the hand of the enemy. Okay? Right again. Okay? Right. So here it is. You got the hands of the enemy. Okay? So you saw either unknown, right? He doesn't know that you how about you trust, right? He's got a how about you got no, he said all things.
Verse 22. For my hope is in that in thee, Salakia, everlasting, that he will save you.
Right. That's the hope. Okay? That's what you should be hoping. You don't want to spend another minute, hour, day, week, month, year in Babylon the Great. All right? That's why we hasten the date for the Lord's return.
Like you said, otherwise you're permanent American. Right? It says, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you, and joy is come unto me from the Holy One.
Right. joy again is being brought to the king out of his captivity, man. Okay? Why? Because we understand the condition that we're in, man. Right? I brought out earlier. Right? We acknowledge our offense. Okay? Therefore, now we're making the journey back to the grace. That's what it's done. How it's done. Who is going to deliver us out of this hell?
Says in Psalms 51, make me hear the voice of thy salvation, that the bronze thou hast broken. So this he said, "Fill us with the king, God, by the way of his voice, filling us by the way of his word."
One thing. It says, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting our Savior. Right? So here it is. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Mercy. Okay? And we know that through him all things were made. Okay? So why not look towards him? So why not look towards the one who made all things? Oh, that's why he's been given the name Yahweh Shai. Means what? He delivers his name. Okay? And he's going to do just that. Right? With his name is okay? Right? Okay.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Hashem, Rakakadash. Shalom. ETX, above. Soon.
Right.
Very soon. Come to your king. At the end of freedom. At the end of